Okay. So are you able to view my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So normally shell means what? Shell is a one type of scripting language. Here we can able to write. It's a combination of commands. Like at a time in Unix, only one command we can run. So multiple commands also we can run with the help of no hub background at a time. For example, one is running background means foreground one command we can run. Or background many commands also we can able to run. But when you go for the shell scripting, it's a combination of the commands. Okay, and main theme is to do the automation thing. They can use the scripting language. Okay. Hmm. Combination of Unix commands. Basically, where we can use means automation. So when you go for the scripting, we have, for example, in your system currently. So which shell you are running. So if you want to know means, so you have to type echo and then dollar shell. Then it will return the current shell which is you're using in your server. So I am using the bin bash. So where this one available means export parameters it will be variable. See here. So currently if you don't declare any first line in scripting means defaultly it will be executed this script. So how many scripts you have available means then we'll go for the cat hyphen etc socials. So in this file shells file, so whatever shell you have installed in your system everything it will be shown. So I have a bin bash dash bash r bash. Okay, these are the available script in my system. So if you want to install again means you have to go for new. So if you want a ksh csh anything, when you go for here, see here we have a different shells we have available. So bash again shell. Bash means born again shell. So this is introduced by the Bernier Fox. This is a free software only. So where this one installed means like one software we have in Ubuntu or Linux, different flavors we have like Ubuntu, Red Hot, and then different kind of flavors we have available. So for that one, different persons they are introduced as a different cells. So when you go for the real time, so most of the things it's the same only. Even syntax wise also same only. But thing is, so depend upon the company they will use software. So mostly most of the companies they will use the concept corn shell. So who is developed by David Korn. So at anti Bell Labs. So most of the companies either they will use this one or else Bash. Okay, so in your system if you want to know means so cat hyphen shells. So here we can find the so how many shells we have available in our system. And then if you want to find the current shell means this is a command here. So so that shell is a bash shell or C bash shell or kernel shell means how you can find. So easily when you see here file extension only we can say this is a bash extension. How we say means dot sh we have. If there is a kernel shift means dot ksh we have. That is a C means C sh. Like this extension we have. So with the help of extension we can able to find which type of shell for that is, or else if you open the script also easily we can able to find. So when I open here, I did not mention anything, so like which type of script this one. So then this is a default script. Default which bash we are using currently? Shell. So this is a bash script. So like this we can able to find. Okay, see here C shell, Bourne shell. So Bourne shell means SH, bash shell also SH only will use. Kernel shell means KSH. So Bourne again shell, Fox shell. So maybe see SH shell somewhat difficult to find. So that time we have to open the file and then exactly if you want to which type of means we have to open your line file and then we need to check the first file. Okay, so I have a current file is demo.sh. I did not mention anything in first line, so defaultly it's executing here. Okay, bin bash. Okay, if I make changes for this, okay, now is it work or not? It's working. So instead of sh, so now it will work or not? What is the type here? So we have here KSH, kernel script. So is there any kernel script in your system? So if you want to know what's cat etc shell. So here is there any cat shift? Kernel shift? No. So if I execute now that script, what happen? It will run or not? Is it run?
No.
Bad interpreter. No such a file or directory. So why it's not running means, so currently it's looking for bash KSS script, but we have in your system these are only we have available. Okay, so if I make it this one, now is it work or no? So now sh we have, so it will work or not? So this time it will work. How it will work means, so currently default script is this one, but anyway we have this one also we have available. Okay, when you go for a bin folder, here we have, what is that, uh, sh. Okay, so currently we have available sh, so it's not a problem, it will work. So whatever we have available, either cat etc shells, we have to use these things, or else if you don't define any first line means, then it will treat it as a default. So default means If you don't put this line means defaultly echo shell where is a data available, so that will be executed. That means bash it will execute always. If you specifically if you want to means, then we have to define like this. So that software already you need to install in your system, otherwise it won't work. Okay, have it clear? So different types of shells and how we can use those things.
Yes.
Yeah, when you go for Unix architecture, so this is, so when you go for Windows architecture and Linux architecture, we have few differences here. We have, so in Windows, what happened when you go for Windows is supported multi-user.
No.
Why switch user? There is switch user, right? So
At a time you can't work with multiple users.
mm, so Windows we can't able to use a multi-users. So here Linux we can able to use a multi-user. That is one thing, and security is one thing, and multitasking also one thing here. So these are the three main differences in Windows and then Linux. So multi-user means, so at a time different users we can able to log in this in the server, and easily within fraction of seconds we can jump one server to another server with the help of SU. But in Windows it's very difficult to chase switch user, also it will take time, and then multiple users at a time single system they can't use. There is an option called remote system, but it will be very slow for that. Okay, multitasking means, for example, if you are using no hub command, we can able to run the commands in background, so that is still running background also we can able to perform many commands in our command prompt. But Windows at a time we can able to run the only one command, we can't able to run the multiple. Okay, so here when you go for the Unix part, so defaultly when install the OS only, so defaultly will get the one shell. So either that is a bash or sh, and then we have a predefined commands, lot of predefined commands in Unix, so which is helpful. Easily we can able to communicate with the servers. If you go for Windows, it's very difficult to um, remember the commands also. So if you want to see the list of files in Windows, how we can see? So there is a command called dir. So if you use the dir, then it will be written folders as well as files. So but whatever commands we are performing in Windows, it's very difficult to remember. But when you go for the Unix, it's a English common language whatever we are saying. So that language only they are introducing in as part of commands. If you know that language, we can easily remember the commands. See here, so these are the defaultly will get the commands as part of software only, and with the help of Unix easily we can able to connect the any databases. In Windows also we can able to connect, so here also we can able to connect. So this is here, there is a FTP, so easily we can able to connect with the one server to another server, one machine to another server. Easily we can able to copy the files also one server to another server. But Windows we can't. So always, even if you want to change the permissions also, it's a lot of headache. Okay, and then finally mailing command. So this is the main advantage here. No need to log in anywhere. Once you log in your server, automatically your properties will be available, so you can able to send the mail to anyone in server itself. So even we can able to send the log files, any kind of things. Okay, so that is the main when you compare to Windows and Linux, Unix, and when you compare to Unix and Linux, these are the both similar only in commands wise, both similar only Windows and Unix and Linux. But Linux is a free version, Unix is a paid version. So Unix you can't get the source code. So but Linux we can able to get the source code also. You can able to change OS also. So OS means OS level source code. So if you want any extra functionality also you can able to change. But Unix it's a paid version, so you have to pay some amount to that particular product maintained company. So if there is any related OS related issues, so they can take care. Okay, they will provide the support to us. So but Unix it's like server maintenance only we can use. So but Linux we can able to try to develop the applications also with the help of Unix, but Linux, but that is not that much secure. So when you discussing any point of security levels means, so now it's security main important thing, right? So data we can maintain the securely. If you go for the Linux part, there is not that much security. Why means that is a free version. Okay, these are the main things. Guys, if you have any doubt in meanwhile, so let me know. I try to explain somewhat clear. Okay, so when you go for here, we have a variables. If you go for any programming language or scripting language, variables is a common thing. So why will use a variables means to declare the variables. For example, I want to store a number 10 value or Suresh value. Then you have to declare the variables. So inside variable, we need to store the data. So if you want to store 10 means a equal to 10. If you want to store a Suresh, a equal to Suresh. Okay. So here, whatever equal left side, those are the variable names. For example, here a also name. So 10 also data. A is a variable, Suresh is a data. So if you think this line, so a place we stored as a 10 value. So here in this place, a place we stored as a Suresh. So normally if you go for any programming language, so in front of variable, so we have to declare as a data type. Like this is a integer, right? So we need to declare as a int a equal to, then this is string, right? String a equal to. But Unix we don't have any data type. Directly we can able to declare as a variable. If a equal 10 if you declare, then a is a integer. If a is equal to Suresh if you define, then Suresh is a is a string value. So like this. So but only thing here is, so there is a, so any name we can able to give, but special characters so we can't give. Either we have to use the A to Z or a small capital A to Z, or else 0 to 9, or else underscore. These things only we have to use. Apart from that, we can't use the any character in variable name. See, this way, either with starting with the dollar, or else, sorry, starting with the underscore, or else in middle. So like this way we can able to declare the variables. So we can't start with the human numbers with the starting variable and then special character. So if you think this is a minus, so var1 minus var2 also we can't declare. Why means it's like as a operation, it's not a variable declaration. So this one also we can't. So simply how we can declare means this is a way only we can able to declare the variables. I'll see one small example here. VA so here I am saying var is equal to 25, name is equal to Suresh. I declare as a two variables. So variable name is, so var value I am storing 25. So name value I am storing Suresh. Now I want to print the information. Echo welcome to dollar. So dollar var. So what is the meaning of here? Dollar name dollar var. So I already declare as a dollar name dollar var variables. So if you want to call any variable, then we have to use the dollar symbol. Okay, then it will read the data. Now I am providing the permission to that. So now I am running that script. So what happened? Welcome to Suresh 25. So what happened? Welcome to. So instead of dollar name, what is the name here? Suresh. Instead of where, so 25, it's a printed. Okay, like this we can declare the variables. Okay.
We don't need to give any semicolons or something.
Hello.
Nothing. We don't need to. Yeah. We don't need to any semicolon or something, right?
Nothing. No need to provide any end columns here.
Okay.
So when you go for variables, so we have three types of variables we have. So for that same only I give an example here. Okay, variable types. So totally we have three types of variables: local variable, environment variable, shell variable.
Okay.
So local variables means like a temporary variables. For example, I am saying
Which we have given.
export is equal to NA is equal to Naresh I am giving. Okay, now when I see $NA, then Naresh is returning. So this is like a local variables.
Okay.
So whatever we are declaring temporary purpose, like as a temporary variable. So whatever we have already exported globally. Okay. So like user shell. So how many times if you log in, these are the same things only. So these variables will call it as a global variables or else environment variables.
Okay.
So shell variables means whatever variables we are writing inside a script.
Like Suresh and 25, right? Now we have given.
These are the variables. So then we will call it as a shell variables. Shell variables means inside the scripting variables. Environment variables means global variables. Those are declared as a export command, so we can use anywhere that one.
Suresh, what is the meaning for NA in the local variables?
So here,
Yes.
nothing. Before I only exported that variable, right?
Yes. That's what I'm asking. NA means NA equal to, right?
NA equal to Naresh, so same I exported, right? So instead of NA, if I type NA, Naresh it will return.
Okay. Got it. And what is the? It is also there in same file, right? In export file.
So see here, I'm closing this one.
Okay.
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 I close it. Okay, now check it. So that is available. That is not available. That
Yeah.
is a
Oh,
temporary. I'm saying that what. So local
okay.
variables means temporarily. You can able to set X through export only, but current session only it will be useful. So once you close
Okay.
the session, it won't available.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the variables we have in currently. So three variables. So in Unix they have predefined some variables we have. So we'll see what is the significance for that. So what is the meaning of $0, $n, $slash? Okay, these
Yeah.
things. Hmm. Okay, so currently we have. Okay, so I'll write the script here and then we'll copy there. So okay, so what is that
Okay.
first line? So dollar slash dollar bin bash. Okay, so here echo variables explanation. Okay, and then here
Okay.
so echo. So dollar zero means file name. Dollar zero. Okay, so dollar n means echo count. So dollar n there is no. So dollar zero, dollar one, dollar two, dollar three, like so on. Okay, dollar n means like this up to n, zero to n we can use.
Okay.
So parameters. So whatever we are giving here, dollar one. Dollar one means first parameter. So like a dollar two means second parameter. So dollar three means third parameter.
Okay.
Dollar zero means file name. Dollar one means first parameter. Dollar two means second parameter. Like this. Dollar n means nth parameter. Okay. Dollar slash. Dollar slash means so count of the parameters.
Parameter means.
So dollar one, dollar two, dollar three. These are the parameters only, right?
Okay.
Okay. So how many parameters we have? Two parameters.
Okay.
So echo print the all parameters. So dollar slash dollar hash both do, do, both same only. Dollar at the rate dollar it will access the all like whatever parameters we are passing, right? So those all parameters it will print. For example, if I pass it as a $1 Suresh, $2 Ramesh, so Suresh space Ramesh, here it will print. So here also it will print same. Dollar question mark means echo last command status, dollar question mark, and then $, means current process ID. What is the dollar last command, last process name, which is running on background. Okay, so this is my script.
Okay.
So okay, before, so to see this one, to observe this one, I'm saying here ls. Okay, ls I'm putting here inside. Why I'm putting means, okay, we'll see that, remove the entire thing, and then we'll change. This is my script. So va variable example. Okay, now I will run. I will show the output. So here variable, so Suresh and then Ramesh, I'm passing here data. Okay, so this is my file name. First, what is the $0 file name? So variable explanation. So file name $0, it's a printing, right? See here, what is that first? $0. $0 means file name. So same, whatever we give the
Okay.
file name, same only here it's printing. So if you wanna mean see,
Okay.
so this is a file name. Okay,
Okay.
this is a file name. So if you don't want this one running methodology, only if you want a file name means, okay, only file name means, then we have to use here base name. Okay, so next time we'll copy, so it won't come this one. So only file name it will print. Second one, parameter. So first parameter, what is the first parameter here I given? So Suresh. See here, parameter Suresh. Okay, second parameter what I given? $2. So Ramesh. Okay, and then what is the meaning of hash? So count of the two parameters. So only one and two. So two. And then star and then at the rate it will be print the whatever parameters we passed as the same, like Suresh Ramesh, parameter Suresh Ramesh. So okay, so what about this one? So current process, that is if you run any command, so background it will create as one process ID, right? So that is a process ID, this script process ID for that is. And then next one, dollar question mark. Dollar question mark means last process which is running in background. So here nothing is running in background. Okay, if you are running any job on NoHub, then it will share the job name and then status ID. So status is 0. So any command last which is a command is executed. This command is executed. If that is a failed means, then it will return the some number. If that is a success, then it will return as a 0. So last command is a success failure. If you want to know means, you have to go for dollar question mark. Okay, how clear? So VI variable example. See here, I will change here that name, base name. Okay, so like this we have to give.
Suresh, you are giving two parameters, right, in while executing the script. If I don't know, I have two parameters in the inside the shell.
Hmm.
In that case, how can I give parameters?
I didn't get you. Pardon.
Now you are giving Suresh and Ramesh.
Hmm.
You know two parameters in the script, but I am running the script. I don't know how many parameters in the script.
Hmm.
How I need to know without running the script?
So
How many parameters are there?
normally for this one, so real time usage, సో అందరికీ అన్నీ తెలియాలని లేదు. సో అలాంటప్పుడు
Okay.
ఈ స్క్రిప్ట్ రన్ చేస్తే ఓకేనా. సో ఫస్ట్ పారామీటర్ సెకండ్ ఇట్లా ఇక్కడ ఫర్దర్గా వస్తుంది ఫర్దర్ స్క్రిప్ట్స్లో. సో అది ఇవ్వకపోతే ఒకటి ప్రింట్ చేస్తాం, అంటే పారామీటర్స్ ఇలా పాస్ చేయాలని చెప్తాం అనమాట యూజర్కి. అప్పుడు ఇలా పాస్ చేయాలి ఇలా రన్ చేయాలని మనం యూసేజ్లో చెప్తే తను అలా రన్ చేస్తాడు, అలా అర్థమవుతుంది. సో ప్రజెంట్ అయితే ఇలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. నేను మళ్ళీ చెప్తాను, ఒకవేళ నీకు తెలియకపోతే ఊరికి డైరెక్ట్గా స్క్రిప్ట్ రన్ చేస్తే ఆ స్క్రిప్ట్ ఎలా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాలని చూపిస్తాం మనం స్క్రిప్ట్లో. ఓకే, సో నేను ఇప్పుడు పాస్ చేస్తున్నాను, సురేష్ రమేష్ పాస్ చేశాను. సో సీ హియర్, సో ఫైల్ ముందు ఇది పోయింది కదా, ఓన్లీ ఫైల్ నేమ్ వచ్చింది. ఓకే, సో దానికి ఏం చేస్తాం, బేస్ నేమ్ అని వాడతాం. ఓకేనా, బేస్ నేమ్. To avoid that name, only it will print the file name. Okay, these are the first parameters. So is it understand or any doubt, any variables here, any doubt?
Clear. No, clear.
Okay, so $0, $1, $2, $hash, $star, $@. So dollar
There is
factorial,
no
dollar,
difference between dollar star and dollar at the rate.
nothing, same only, same output it will come. To call the parameters, all parameters will use as a $star or $@. Okay, so you need to remember this one, we'll use this one in script level.
Yes.
Suresh,
Yeah,
one more thing out of context. Shall we continue till 9 o'clock instead of 10? Because I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
okay.
I'm feeling very sleepy, but you can continue till 9 o'clock. Is it okay for you?
Yeah, we can, sir. We'll try to plan evening session if it's possible.
Yeah, because my daughter has fever, so I woke up in the 3 in the morning and I'm unable to have proper sleep.
Yeah, no problem. We'll close 9 o'clock.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, Prasad, don't mind.
Yeah, no issues.
Okay, for that one same I give the example also here. So file name, first parameter, second parameter is quoted values, total number of process. Okay,
Suresh, can you show once again types of executing the script?
So either we'll go for this way, okay, or else directly sh. So this both ways we can able to run the files.
Okay. By
If it
using dot slash, yeah,
hmm,
only we can run from current directory or something, right?
yes.
Okay. For,
Hmm?
no, nothing.
Okay, so I give the same examples here also. If you go through once, so you can easily understand. So there is a call array.
Suresh,
Ah,
so in the same example, there is a backslash, right? Instead of $1, there is backslash $1. What does that mean? In the same document, what document? Okay, can you go slightly?
this
Yes,
is
here,
right.
here. Yeah,
So
yeah.
think that is not a slash, right? Black slash, forward slash. See here.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
See. So in program, so first parameter here, first file name. So first file name means, so here I'm trying to show the $0 $0 in runtime also. So okay, చూడండి ఫైల్ నేమ్. సో ఫైల్ నేమ్ బోత్ ప్రింట్ అయిపోతుంది. నాకేంటంటే నేను అలా కాకుండా నేను మీకు చూయిద్దామని చెప్పి సో ఇలా చేస్తున్నాను. సో అంటే $0 దీని అంటే స్క్రిప్ట్లో చూయిస్తే మీకు అర్థమైపోద్దని అలా పెట్టాను. ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, $0 అంటే సో వేరియబుల్ నేమ్ వస్తుంది. అంటే $0 అనేది స్పెషల్ క్యారెక్టర్. మనం స్క్రిప్ట్లో కాల్ చేస్తే డైరెక్ట్గా దాని ఫంక్షనాలిటీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. అలా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వకుండా సో $0గా ప్రింట్ చేయడానికి ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ వాడతాం. సో నేను
okay.
ఎక్కువ $0 అంటే ఇదని, $1 అంటే ఇదని నేనేం చేశాను, ఇంతకుముందు అవుట్పుట్ ఇక్కడ చూపించి మళ్ళీ ఫైల్ ఓపెన్ చేసి కంపేర్ చేస్తూ చెప్పాను కదా. సో అలా కాకుండా డైరెక్ట్గా అవుట్పుట్లోనే సో ఫస్ట్ పారామీటర్ కాకుండా $0 ఇచ్చాను, $1, $2 ఇక్కడ అవే ఇచ్చేసి వాటి అవుట్పుట్లు పక్కన ప్రింట్ అయ్యేలా రాశాను. అంతే తేడా. ఈజీగా కంపారిజన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అని. ఇది ఎస్కేప్ క్యారెక్టర్ అనమాట. సో స్పెషల్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ ఉంటే ఆ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ వర్క్ అవ్వకుండా యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్గా ప్రింట్ అవ్వడానికి విల్ గో ఫర్ దట్. సో మనం ఫస్ట్లో చూపించాను కదా మీకు. సో ఎక్కువ $1200 అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, సో యాక్చువల్గా 200 మాత్రం ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. 1200 ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలంటే బ్యాక్ స్లాష్ ఇవ్వాలి. సో దెన్ 1200 ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. అంటే $1 వాల్యూ ఇక్కడ మన సంథింగ్, ఇక్కడ $1 మనం ఏం పాస్ అయ్యట్లేదు, అది ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. సో $1 కాకుండా యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్గా $1 ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలంటే దెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ ద స్పెషల్ ఎస్కేప్ క్యారెక్టర్. ఓకే,
Right.
కోర్స్ లోపల మెన్షన్ చేయాలా సురేష్?
కోడ్స్ లోపల కూడా ఇన్సైడ్ కోడ్స్ లోపలే కదా ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఇదంతా రాసింది. నేను చూడండి, ఇదంతా ఇన్సైడ్ కోడ్స్ లోపలే ఉంది. కోడ్స్ లోపల కూడా డేటా రీడ్ అవుతుంది కదా. సో $స్లాష్ అనగానే $స్లాష్ వాల్యూ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది కదా, అదనమాట. సో ఇక్కడ కోడ్స్ అనేది మ్యాండేటరీ కాదు. ఎక్కువకి కోడ్స్ ఇచ్చినా వర్క్ అవుతుంది, ఇవ్వకపోయినా వర్క్ అవుతుంది. అదే కదా ఇంతకు ముందు చూపించింది.
అంటే మీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అక్కడ వాట్ ప్యాడ్ లో అలా మెన్షన్ చేశారు అందుకని.
సో చూడండి, సురేష్ ఇచ్చిన ఇక్కడ కోడ్స్ లేకుండా ఇచ్చిన సురేష్, సో సింగిల్ కోడ్స్ లో ఇచ్చిన అదే. ఓకేనా. సో కోడ్స్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఏ మ్యాండేటరీ. కాకపోతే ఇన్సైడ్ కోడ్స్ సింగిల్ కోడ్ ఉంటే బయట డబుల్ కోడ్స్ వాడడం, బయట డబుల్ కోడ్స్ ఉంటే ఇన్సైడ్ స్పెషల్ క్యారెక్టర్ వాడటం. ఓకేనా, అలా వాడుతున్నాం అంతే. నేను జస్ట్ అట్లా పెట్టాను, అలవాటు అయిపోయింది అలా రాయడం. అంటే ఎక్కువ ఇది ఫార్మల్ వే అనమాట. సో కోడ్స్ పెట్టి రాయడం. సో నేను అలా రాశాను. ఓకేనా. యా, సో ఇది ఇఫ్ కండిషన్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. సింపుల్గా ఏం లేదు, $1 $2 మనం పెట్టాం కదా, అదే రన్ టైంలో పాస్ చేస్తున్నాం $1. ఇఫ్ యూ $1 వాల్యూ
Okay.
రన్ టైంలో ఫస్ట్ పారామీటర్ 1 అయితే దెన్ దిస్ నీట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ దిస్ లైన్. సో 2 అయితే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ దిస్ లైన్. సో 3 అయితే ఈ లైన్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాలి. అసలు ఏది కాకపోతే ఎల్స్ పార్ట్లోకి వెళ్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో రన్ టైంలో వచ్చిన డేటా ఎలా కంపేర్ చేసుకోవాలని రాసాము. Well, we are going to discuss if condition, then you can easily remember. I'll just tell this one. There we can discuss this. ఓకేనా? అరేస్ నార్మల్గా అరేస్ కిందకి వస్తారు అసలు. It is like as a group of sequential character or same ఒకే వే ఆఫ్ డేటా డిఫైన్ చేయడానికి విల్ గో ఫర్ ద అరేస్. నార్మల్స్లో అరేస్ ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే, సో డేటాని ఇలా ప్రింట్ చేస్తుంది కదా. మనము నార్మల్గా ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్లో వెనేసి అదర్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇట్స్ డిఫర్, బట్ హియర్ డిఫర్. సో హౌ వీ కెన్ డిఫైన్ అ వేరియబుల్స్ ఇన్ అరే వేరియబుల్స్ మీన్స్ లైక్ దిస్ వీ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు డిఫైన్. సో మనం నార్మల్గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి ఉంటే ఫ్లవర్ బ్రాకెట్స్లో ఒక వేరియబుల్ డిఫైన్ చేసి ఫ్లవర్ బ్రాకెట్స్లో సో కామా సపరేటెడ్తో అంతా డేటాని డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఒకే నేమింగ్ కన్వర్షన్స్తో డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం. బట్ సి నేమ్ 01, నేమ్ 02, నేమ్ 03, నేమ్ 05. So while retrieving that time, so we can get the data by index basis. Okay, so we'll see here. I'll take this example. Okay, na? Name 1, name 2, name 3, like this I written. Sorry. So like this we can return the, we need to return the data. Okay, name. So if you want to call now echo, so if you want to call echo, so name 1, then name print అవుతుంది.
Fatir.
echo @ see. What happened? What is the input? What is the script here? Why it's not printing? See here in
Array
array.
names we cannot.
Huh? Before I said right, directly name if you give means how it will call. So this is a what? Variable. So here we have defined, right? So to call the variable, what we need to do? We have to call with the dollar. Okay. So dollar so like this we can do that. So when I run this one now, okay, Okay, so instead of typing, I'll copy this one. Okay, four names I define. Echo first name. So dollar name of 0. Echo second dollar name 1. So instead of, if I'm calling here, then what is the output here? So echo. So I'm writing calling all variables. So dollar, so name, either star we have to use or else at the rate we have to use. Okay, so now I am giving the permissions to the user array. Now when I run the program, so check it the array program. So what is that fourth parameter? Fourth parameter means what here? So this is a 4 parameter. So see here, first index. First index I am giving as a fourth. So fourth here it's calling. So I'm mentioning as a 1 here. So 1. So this data it's a printing here. So what about the star or at the rate means it will call the all the data. See here, all the data here it's calling. So like this we can declare the variables. It's a declaration part in variable. It's a very difficult. Why means, so single variables like this we can able to declare the all variables. So while retrieving that time easy compared to other programming how we can declare the variables. So that is somewhat difficult in array part, but retrieving time, so like this we can retrieve the data.
So the only difference between variables and array variables is column with a different name, same name, but a slight different, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, so it's a calling wave. Easily we can call the all the variables with the help of index we can call here.
So what does flower brackets indicate here, Suresh?
So here we have a already square brackets here. So inside we have a data. So this is entire one variable. So this variable we need to call.
So for calling array variable, we need to give flower brackets.
I am removing, see here, I am removing this. Okay. Now I am trying to execute this. What happened? Jera 1. So here instead of dollar name, so what happened? Dollar name as it is, it's a printing. When you see this one, dollar name means directly it's calling first parameter, and then again it's printing this one. So if we treat it as a entire, this one is a one variable, then we need to use the flower brackets. See, entire this one is a one variable, not a only this. Okay.
So, but here it is calling Zara, right?
Yeah, so first parameter it's calling directly. So if you don't declare, if you name means directly it's calling this one when you call this one. So that's why to avoid that one exactly we need to call exactly what is your scenario. So exactly I want to call this one. So then we have, if you use the flower brackets, so it will print entire inside the entire flower brackets. This is the only variable. So then it time it will check entire what is the variable. So the here there is a variable. So this data only it will print. So those say it's printing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Same only, star means at the rate means it will print all the data. Same only. Before we discuss, right? So like same. Now we have there is a man section. We already know, right? If you don't know the commands information, then we'll go for the man extension. So here it will be show the name, description, a small description of that about the command, and then synonyms of that. So entire description of the file, and then we have a, here it will be show the options and who is the owner of this one, and then version, extensions, author, reporting bugs recently. These are entire information we don't want. We know only a description of the file or description of the command and options of the commands. So here it will be shared who is the owner for this command. So like it's not a mandate who developed, for example banner is external command, so who developed that one. So author also we can able to know in man command itself. And then last reporting bugs. So when you declare anything, for example WhatsApp updates were daily we are getting, right? So and then when you go for a Play Store, when you see the description part, so and so bug we fixed, so this is a new version, like this they will mention the in description part the bug reports. Like here also, which is a recently delivered bug. So in this here the ticket information available. So maybe there is some issues how while opening, or they are adding some more features. Thus entire information, entire discussion conversation level, it will be available from there. So if you want to go through, and then copyrights, when to when these copyrights have available to the software. So entire information they will provide in the man section itself. We no need to googling anything. So entire comment, entire sorry, command level information we have available here only. And then directory structure. So this is not that much important to the developer point of view, but still we'll see. So directory structure means when you go for root directory, this is a structure. So there is a naming conversions for this one directory structure. So temp means temporary folder. So here we can able to create a, it's a small memory size only. So anything, for example if you're getting any file means on top of file you want to do any kind of operations, so then in temp folder we can do, at the end of the session we can remove, and then we'll go for a, so it's like every time it will be removed. So you forgot to remove also. So once if you close the session, automatically it will clear the temporary folder. Okay, na temporary data, if you want to do any kind of operations means we'll copy the files in this location, we can do the actions. And if you drop also, if you not a problem, if you don't drop also, end of the session, if you close the session, automatically it will erase the data. So like you have a different structures. This is a root directory indication. So slash, so bin folders means, so here we have a available bootable files, all commands, software related information, all bootable files we have already, we have seen, right? So dev means it's a device files, like a print device, audio device. Those are the files, software related information we have available in this folder. So etc folder. So here cpu related information. Okay. When you go for CPU, so CTC, CPU information. Not CPU information, I think info folder. Okay, CPU information not here, so CPU information available in, so there is a folder called proc. So here available CPU information, proc folder, not a etc folder. So etc folder available, it's like as a configurations files, disk configuration files, and then internet related info, user related information, group related information, those kind of stuff available in etc folder. And lib folder, it will be contain the library files, like bin folder, it will be bootable files, right? Like when you executed that one, so there it will be go, and then those commands it will return, and according to it will return the output, right? So here library files, so library files only using purpose, we can't able to execute that. So ls command means in bin file ls file available, when you run here it will be refer that one. So but here library files means, for example I have a file here, right? So pstks lib file, so like here in this library file we can't run, so but still we are using, like some related common information we will place in this library files, and then recursively repeatedly we'll use that files in our systems or in our scripts. So those kind of stuff we, sorry, we will place it in library file folder. And then boot means system related information, system to boot. Home means it will be available as a user's information. So proc means, mount means it's like a directory information, like how many folders we have, and how much size that folder have, like mount how many drivers we have. So proc related information means CPU related information, those kind of stuff we have available. So temp means temporary directory. If you want to any kind of operation, if you want to do means we can do in temporary file, so automatically end of the session it will remove that one. And then user means, so here also same, some software related information, java, python, those kind of stuff available in this software related information, external software is available in user folders. So where folders means it's also same as a temporary folder, but we have to remove at the end of the session, we can able to perform any kind of things. So file change information or file inside content, for example if you are getting input file, So you want to find that is there any duplicates available inside the file or not. So if you want to check means again we need to create the file, or else duplicate for content we need to copy one more file. So those kind of stuff you know how to do. So the time input file will copy in var file, so we can perform the whatever operations you want, and then end of the result. So whatever results only you want. If you fire 10 files generated, only 2 files you want, so only 2 files we can copy from so here to the input file directory, and then remaining we can delete the automatically. So for that one we'll go for the var folders. And then kernel, it's a software related information. Sbin also same only like bin folder executable jar files we have available here. So this is not that much important, but normally when you point of view, developing point of view, what is a library file? Library file means common related information, whatever available, those files, library files we have available. Yes, bin jar files mostly we have. So in real time, you developing way also you can develop the structure like this only. So if you are created as a Ramesh folder, inside Ramesh folder, if you kept as a library files, no one can understand. So meaningful way you have to create the folder structure also. So root directory whatever information, this is available, it will be taken by the admin. Even if you want to copy the any file in root directory also we can't able to copy. But thing is you have, when you want to create the any directory structure means you have to create. So that is in your program point of view. So whatever files you want, so wherever you can put. So when you see the anyone structure, oh okay, this is a bin folder. Okay, this kind of information only it available. Okay, this is a lib folder. This kind of information they have to assume blindly. Okay, that one you want to know the standards. Okay, guys. So any doubt till now?
No, Suresh, once I need to look at them.
Yeah, yeah. So I think I already shared this document. So you go through once, then it's better. So then, if you have any doubt, we can cover. So okay, we have operators. Okay, no problem. We'll continue tomorrow session operators. So
Okay.
arithmetical, relational, boolean, string, file, rest operators. Okay, next session will continue. So till now, any doubt, let me know, or else we'll close the session.
Uh,